What's up, guys? John here with Majestic. Starting to scribe this staircase stringer. I just wanted to show you guys how I do this when it's a double pitch. You know, it has straight treads and then curve, and two different radiuses. You know, this was one radius with same, you know, two different size treads. It's a little bit easier, but it's two radius with two different size treads. And here's the first stringer, the first 3 straight treads, and then the little curved ones. As you can see the different, where it makes a transition right here and right here. So what I do is I get the corner of each riser, scribe it with the laser, and then I use my little template of each tread, you know, level that out on each one throughout. I only did a couple of treads here. So then after I get that top line, then at the bottom I want to make sure I have enough meat, enough wood, enough space. Make sure it's nice and strong. 3 inches. So on this one's gonna have a high wall, so I mean I could leave it smaller if I wanted to, but I'm giving it 3 inches. Then I transfer that over here, and this one's more than 3 inches because I gotta make sure it's leveled. I gotta make sure it's leveled so that when they put the drywall underneath, it's not at a, you know, it's not like this. It's nice and leveled. So this was it from here to here. It's leveled on each one. So this string is gonna be 15 inches, of course, because you got the longer tread too. And this one's 11.5 and 11.5, and this one's 11 inches. When it's all done, everything will be nice and leveled. Now I'm gonna cut them out so you guys can get a better idea. I'll show you guys when I cut it out. And then this, I try to make this nice and smooth, so you don't see that little sharp point here and here. So I gotta do that to this, and then do that up there. And up there. Okay guys, hopefully I was able to explain it somewhat and you guys understood me. So I'll cut it out right now and then show you guys again. So I need these to go back on the same place as I remove them. So I could take them off, cut them with the jigsaw, but I'm just gonna cut them in place with the multi-tool. After I get this, you know, these are just the mock-up practice. So once I get the perfect size that I need and everything's nice and level, then I'll transfer this into the ACX 1/4" pine and cut those with the skill saw and jigsaw. But for right now, the multi-tool workout, like I said, I need these to go back in place and not to move from where they're at. All right, here we go. Look at me go, Speedy Gonzalez. There goes the inside stringer and the outside stringer. And here it goes. All done. Okay guys, now I'm gonna check if it's leveled, this side with this side. So the inside stringer with the outside stringer. Oh, level's too short. Really? So it's touching that corner, and it's off by a little bit. Now let's check this one. Okay. This one's perfect. There. And there. And what this means is the drywall, it's gonna be nice and straight underneath, nice and leveled. You know, like I said, it's not gonna look too much like an angle. Now it is gonna follow the flow of the stairs. So it might have an illusion of being a little bit at an angle, but it's gonna be leveled. So now I'm gonna put my L brackets here and there, just like we do with all of our stringers. And then I'm gonna continue with the, this will be just a standard size 11-inch. And then I'm gonna, again, have to stripe that one to cut that one off too. Usually we cut these, you know, the size of this is 15 and that's 11. And it'll have a little curved wall. And then the framer or us will build the high wall up there, but I'm gonna try to see if I could do that now with the stringer. We've never done that, but I've seen other companies do that, so if they could do it, we could do it. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, I wanted to give another update on this. So after I calculate the height and the contractor tells me the total height finish on both floors and then the total height of the tread, I use, you know, any poplar stick I have as long as it's tall enough, and this is where Mark inscribed my riser height. And then because the floor isn't level or plumb that we built, I put my own little 1.5 to 2 inch strip to level out the floor and raise that up. As long as we have the room in the ceiling, then we're able to do that. So then once I got that going on and I got the laser on that tread and that riser, I put my stick, come up here, describe where the tread is, and that's how I mark each one. I do that to each one, and then that's how I'm able to come up with the different pitch right here, and then adjust the difference. Same thing on the inside stringer. So after that, I use a laser up here too to transfer from one stringer to the other the tread. I'll show you guys. That's a nice Milwaukee expensive laser. So I'll show you guys. Okay. Right there, nice and leveled, and then I transfer that over here, you know, and I do that to each one. Like I said, these right here in the middle are straight. I know that size is 15 and this one's 11-inch, but on these I gotta mark each one, and the size of the stringer should be the same as the bottom, 11.5 and 11.5. But that's how I do this, and that's how I do it when after we build the stringers. I gotta scribe the treads to cut them out or to route out the stringer, and I do the same. Use my stick, my laser, and then after a couple of treads, I put the laser where I ended up putting, which is in the middle. I pick a place somewhere in the middle where I'm able to use the laser to level out the floor and make sure I put it back in the same spot. So after I'm marking each tread, I use the laser again at the floor to make sure you know, everything's coming out nice and straight and with the height. If I don't check that once in a while, which is put the laser here and then check with my stick, there's been times when I mark the whole thing without checking it, and when I get up there and I happen to check it at the very end, it's off by ½ inch sometimes, the height. And then that causes a problem with the guys when they're installing the finished treads. But yeah, hopefully you guys understood that. And here it goes. I'll show you guys some more right now once I get this one cut out and I get this one on. Here we go again. Speedy Gonzalez. I had the phone set up on top of another ladder. Got lucky it didn't fall down with all the vibration. I usually use my Sony a6100 for the time lapse, but I wanted to try it out with the my Samsung Note, and it worked just fine. Now on to the inside stringer. Here we go. Move those strips, cut it out, and that's it. All done. Okay, there it is. There's the top one. Now I gotta continue this. I'm gonna connect that right now. And this side isn't that bad. Alright. Let me show you guys what else we got going on. We got Hector getting that one ready to be taken down. And we got my son cutting out the stringers for the treads. And then so there's all these to go. But now that it's open and we got all these 2x out of the way, you can see the beautiful curves. I still gotta cut that there and at the bottom. Let's see. And then we got Mike over here sanding the landing that we gotta take tomorrow. Oh, and then that walnut rail that goes on top of the brass rail, Mario finally gave it the hit it with the router. There it is. A lot of sanding. Awkward curve, huh? Now we're hoping it fits, and then this is the other rails that connect to it. And then he has to make a part like this one for the bottom out of walnut. Then we got Junior over here cutting some stock for treads on the straight edge. Big ass landing. Nothing compared to this massive ass landing. This gets 1 inch away from the wall all around. It's gonna take, I think, 6 to 7 of us tomorrow to take it out and deliver it. And over here we got Nicholas finishing up the details. And then send that one to get powder coated, and that's it. This is another freestanding. This is one for Santa Barbara. Look at that, beautiful. And then I'm way over here all alone in the corner. Okay guys, let me get back at it.